is the best it's gonna get.
Hello guys, my name is Nato Safix and today we have another video here, and this time it is the Pick'em Challenge for the ESL 1 Cologne 2014 CSGO Championship. Now, there's actually something really exciting, or at least it's very exciting for me. The semi-finals and the final will be played on my 18th birthday, so I am so fucking excited, and I'm gonna get drunk as fuck on the night, like right here. I'm gonna get drunk as fuck and probably just be home very late. So when I wake up and I'm probably hungover as fuck, I can just watch the semi-finals and the final of like the best teams in the whole world in my favorite game. Now that's fucking amazing in my opinion. It's not gonna be about me though. This is gonna be the Pick'em Challenge for my predictions for the winners. I'll probably try and tell you why I think they're gonna win, and also, yeah, like, you should probably, well, you can make your bets from this if you feel like I am a reliable source of betting advice. Now, excuse me, Group A, we've got Ninjas in Pajamas versus MTS Game God Wolf, Team Wolf, and let me just quickly look off here. Okay, so Team Wolf is an Indian team. I've never ever seen them play. Having them to beat the Ninjas on LAN, I can't see it happening. Not with so much at stake and in their first game. Like, I can't see this happening at all. So I'd say this is probably the most, like the most certain win, I guess you can say, and therefore I'm gonna choose the Ninjas for the winner. Like, this is my pick for this game. Now this next one is Hellraisers versus Epsilon, and this is probably going to be one of the closest matches, and it's going to be very hard to predict because Hellraisers usually play really poorly on like when playing online, but on LAN tournaments they just wreck, and it seems like they've always prepared better than all of the other teams. Like, if you look at the average skill level and the level that they pick up when they play on LAN, it's just amazing. Like, the improvement, fantastic team. Unfortunately, Epsilon has got Shoxy, and I don't know, my gut is kind of telling me that Epsilon is going to pick this up. I heard that Hellraisers have been boot camping and Epsilon haven't, but I mean, they're going to be sitting right beside each other, and honestly, I only feel like boot camping helps when you are boot camping. It's not like it gives you some innate ability to play better together, only for a brief period of time, and honestly they're all going to be sitting beside each other at the ESL 1 Cologne Championship anyway. So this one is going to go to Epsilon in my opinion. This next one, we've got that team who surprisingly qualified, and I say surprisingly because I don't think anyone had predicted this, not even the players themselves, probably. But I think this is going to go to Virtus Pro, and the reason for that is because that is not as good as Virtus Pro, and Virtus Pro are really strong on LAN. They usually beat the small teams by just a few rounds and maps, and when they meet the big teams, you expect them to crack, but they just wreck, and I don't know how they do it. It's like they know exactly how much effort they need to put into every single game to make it work, and it's like they always kind of play on the line. I don't know, that's how it is for me. Anyway, I think they're gonna win. They know exactly how much effort it's gonna take, and I think it's gonna work out for them. This next one, another very hard one. Could be iBuyPower, could be Fnatic. iBuyPower is pretty good, but unfortunately I do not see them pick up this win. Fnatic is a really strong side, and if JW can wreck with his AWP, which he usually does, then I think it's going to go in Fnatic's favour. iBuyPower have been looking strong, and with the addition of Swag not too long ago, they've just only gotten stronger, but I think it's going to go Fnatic's way this, and Fnatic also usually play pretty well on LAN. This next one is actually another one that's very hard. Team LDLC versus London Conspiracy. And the reason I've taken London Conspiracy is because they're a fairly new squad, but they've just performed so well. and they are really, really strong. Team LDLC are kind of inconsistent, and they have a few players that stand out and a few players who just don't really feel like, it doesn't really feel like they are as good as the others. While London Conspiracy seems more like a united team, like it's a team effort, while LDLC more seems like they've got a few fraggers and a guy who can shout some strats. I think this is going to go in London Conspiracy's favour. This next one, I have to bet against my heart. I'd really like the Copenhagen Wolves to beat Na'Vi, but Na'Vi is a strong side, and they know like how much money is on the line. I think Na'Vi is gonna make it at least to the quarterfinal. They're definitely gonna make it to the quarterfinal in my opinion, and I can't see Copenhagen Wolves win this one, unfortunately. So betting against my heart, but I think Na'Vi will take this one. Now, this next one, I do not have to bet against my heart. This is Team Dignitas, the Danish team, against Vox and Eminer, the Australian side. And I've never really seen the Australian side play, to be honest. But there's probably a reason for that, and that's probably because they're not very good. I mean, they were in the Katowice, I think it was. I don't think they were at DreamHack Winter, but they were at Katowice, and yeah, I never really saw them play. They didn't qualify from the groups, and Dignitas has been looking really strong lately, and they are in the top 4, maybe top 3 best teams in the world, in my opinion. So I can't see this going any other way as Team Dignitas. This is probably the second safest of them all, while the Ninjas versus Team Wolf is the safest one. And for this last one, I've picked Cloud9, and the only reason I've really picked Cloud9 is because I don't know, actually, because I'd assume that Titan is gonna win, but I kind of feel bad that no American team is gonna win their first game, and I feel like Complexity is usually a team that just surprises these big squads. Like, they sometimes beat NIP out of the blue. And Titan have been kind of inconsistent. They're coming back into their stride pretty much, but I mean, for some reason, some guy asked me who to bet on, Titan or Cloud9, and I said Titan, and that pretty much goes to show how unsure I am about this game. But just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go with a risky one and say that Cloud9 is gonna take this. So yeah. This is my prediction for how the tournament, the first group stage day is going to go. I'll be doing these as we go along, and yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Please do like and comment and subscribe if you haven't. My name is Nate Saffix, and I'll see you in the next video.